What is up, YouTube? This is your girl, Killer Rose. Right now I'm at the gym. Um, just here gonna pretty much share my story. Um, what ended up happening is that I was not expecting this, but I mean, was it expected? Yeah, it was, kinda was, until I actually got to look at my Xbox friends list. So basically what this is gonna be about is just what it's like to have no friends. At first it's, it has taken some time, like I said, the other video, that why it's important to plan ahead. If you're young, I say around 20, 25 years old, please plan ahead. It it's just so crucial for you to know which, versus what you want and what you need. For me, it was more like trying to plan, like, for me to be on my own and stay on my own. I wasn't in the right mindset during that time though, and eventually I was the type of person who just wanted to have fun, and just to not take my education or a trade in seriously. And whether if it's going to just to UTI or any other like, whether it's mechanical or whether it's electrical, construction, um just whatever you can, do what you like to do best. And for me, it's doing YouTube stuff, videography. I think that's what it is that I love to create videos, and I like to take pictures and stuff like that, and put that in a video and send it off, and see if if it works. If people like it, that's great, and if not, then it's okay. Move to the next opportunity for me to put it out there. And I just, it's crazy, but it's just one of those things that I do like to do, and I do like to do my finances. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't, but it's only because math is involved. And it's just one of those things people don't like, is math and numbers. But I do like math, but sometimes I have a hard way of doing it simplified. For me, it's more like I have to comprehend and understand it, do it my own way, than having to do it that way, or give me options for me to, like, I don't know. It's just so weird. I mean, I'm just the type of person that likes to do it hands-on, like, basically I like to write on paper and study how the math is gonna work if I do it this way, or just, I don't know, or find another plan that suits for me. But anyways, that's just not the point of this video. This video is about me not having friends. And of course, a lot of people would say it's lonely. It's kind of like not embarrassing. For me, it's not embarrassing at all. I mean, I have been a loner part of my life, and it's nothing that's hurting me. But what's hurting me is that I got to lose one of my great friends that I had, playing for a very long time. And yes, I met this friend online when I was doing Mixer. I was a streamer on Mixer, and I know you can't. I mean, even if you try, the website is like completely dead. they had to pretty much shut down after every single Twitch celebrity or you know influencer, creator, whatever it is. Every Twitch streamer that was so popular there ended up coming on Nixer, and Nixer could not basically like financially put them or get to the point where they can pay them off. And it was a scandal that a lot of people hate, because small creators like me ended up having to go somewhere from scratch and basically had to recreate their own brand and or their own profile, whether it's Facebook gaming or TikTok or YouTube. It was more like it was a headache having to deal with all that. And for me, it was like the soul crushing thing that they could do is to pretty much put, like so many people that was already popular, already getting money, already getting, more subscribers and etc., right? So anyways, that's a part of me, so that I done before, besides TikTok and all that. So I did that, and I just felt so not defeated, because I mean I did go on TikTok for the majority right after Mixer has been canceled, and I mean I just got through whatever I needed to get through. So anyways, I met the guy on Mixer, right, back in 2018. That's all that happened, is that I met this guy and he just become friends. We actually got to play GTA, and I mean originally I had a PlayStation, like PlayStation 3. I just got on Xbox, for the longest time, even though I have previously gone on Xbox, like the Xbox 360 and the original Xbox. And yes, I am old, because a lot of people would say that I'm what is it, Gramps. They would call me Gramps, like, damn, Gramps. But anyways, I just lost a long-term friend that ended up turning against me, and it was so sad. Only because I got angry that he basically, I asked, well, not necessarily asked, but I just was like kind of getting frustrated, and he was like, maybe I could just send you some edibles, or something like that, like all the way from, for where he's from. And he, like I mean he's done it before and so on. So I just was like, yes, please, thank you, if you can, that's very sweet of you. And I consider that as a gift. He didn't have to buy that from me. I was telling him of how stressed I was because of work and other things. I just felt like I needed to calm down and relax and feel like like I just wanted to feel good through the like the weekend, and just just do what I gotta do best, and just chill at home and just relax at night, right? So I I haven't oh, that scared me. I thought that was a cop for a second. Oh man. I mean, so basically what ended up happening was, like, after I received the gift and all, I told him thank you, of course, but it's just that I've gone into this mind fog where I received his message, I read it, and I've forgotten all about it. And it ends up becoming a cycle for me where I won't respond to him at least like a week, and and then just I had to tell him sorry that I was busy. And then sometimes it just, like I hate to tell him that, because sometimes I would, like I said, like it only takes like, just a matter of seconds to send a text, and sometimes he'll wait for me online because I'll tell him that I'm gonna be on, and either something comes up or I get too tired to even play, or sometimes I'm just like in a mood where I just don't want to talk to anybody at all. And I didn't really give him a clear explanation of what I was really going through. And it was more like, I don't know. I mean, if I say it on here, I don't know. Like, it was to the point where I just didn't feel like myself. So, and it was like, it was troubling for me. And I told him that I was not feeling good mentally. I wasn't. And so it was, I just told him that I just needed some time, and that was it. And, of course, he said something that really ticked me off and that really upset me, because he basically, like, like he shoved like that feeling of like, oh, I gave you this and this is how you're gonna treat me. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Are you really gonna seriously treat me for that's something so small? And we've been friends for how long? I'm going through something that I don't even know yet, and you're gonna blame something like this on me? And I mean, I was like, you know what? I was like so upset that I ended up not talking to him at all. I explained to him that I was going through something, and that he just need to understand that I don't have that much time as I want to play games. And when I just stopped responding to him after that. I just really couldn't talk to him because I was so mad that something so small had to turn into a big ordeal, like it was something that I just was so angry about, and I just stopped talking to him. And then I was thinking from some time, like, why is he not reaching out, and then I just ended up trying to see my friends list to see if he's still on there, and turns out he wasn't. And so I was in shock. I was like, wow, over a small bit of miscommunication, an argument, they end up dropping you? Like, what the hell? That was, I mean, like, I was so like sad, and I had to take like a breather. I was like, not devastated, but when you lose a friend, it sucks. It really does suck. And so I just just wanted to go out. I was like, you know what? I need to like get a life. Sorry. It's not me being mean to myself. It's more like for me to joke and say, all right, it's time to go out and trying to look at the beautiful day. Like, you like to see the sunrises and sunsets. You like to cruise around, do your thing, and let's just go out and get something to drink and to eat. I got myself a, what should we call it, Robix juice. Oh my god, so good. I mean, that was a really good shake that I had. Of course, I had like a protein shake, I don't know, a trim burner, something like that. I don't know. It was just a little, protein drink that I got to have that, tasted good, and that's pretty much healthy, at least for me. And so I did that, and I got myself from Starbucks, a sandwich. So it was like, it was pretty good. I felt like really amazing after that. I was like, and after I did all that, I mean, it was right before you know how I made that short video on YouTube Shorts, where I actually just decided out of nowhere that I just wanted to donate my books. I just have that in a closet for quite a while, and even though they're my favorite books, I mean, I know it's gonna go into good hands, and whether or not they're gonna be taken by someone and they're gonna read it themselves, they're gonna know that it's a great book, and I just wanted to share it. Um, that's just pretty much me at this point, is that I just wanted to go out and just give, you know, because that's just my thing. I just like to do that. I mean, I don't, you know, don't like condone pretty much bragging what you're giving. For me, that's giving me like unwanted attention, and I don't like that. I like being honest, but I don't like having to be like, you know, like, I just feel like I just don't like to, you know, to brag too much about these things, you know, me giving and showing how good of a person I am. No, I am not. I mean, I'm in between the middle. I mean, there's some people that say that I'm good, that they think that I'm a good person. There's other people on the other side that will say that I was an awful person to them, and I've said things that really hurt them or offended them or have offended others, and so on and so forth. I mean, it really depends, but I'm not saying that I'm a good person. I'm more like, I make decisions, and sometimes those decisions are mistakes that I made in the past. And will it come towards the future? Maybe. I don't know. It really depends on what kind of actions that I took that were very risky, and or maybe future events that it ends up becoming risky, and just, I don't know. It just, you know, you can't know these things right off the bat, but I just know that it, you know, actions have consequences, and oh boy, they sure do. And so that's just what I want to tell you guys, is that having no friends, I mean, it really doesn't affect me, but it does get like lonelier each time. Not lonely, I mean, I don't want to say that, but what I'm trying to say is that it's like you're in the main spotlight now, and it's like you have only you now. If you don't have any friends, sorry, that's my keys, I'm messing around with them, but if you don't have any friends and you end up like going to work, coming back home, you need to find some errands that you like to do, you know, or it becomes a problem mentally, and it ends up, your own mind ends up screwing you, and it's something that you don't want. For me, I'm at peace with it. I'm just trying to piece all the puzzles together and see what my daily life is gonna be without any friends. And it's not like I don't trust anyone. I mean, you know, it's 50-50. I mean, I tend to learn and grow that friends and family aren't always meant to be there forever. Maybe my mind will change that differently, but for me, it's like people come and go throughout your life, and doesn't mean I had to treat them any differently. I treat everyone with human decency, which is respect. I treat them as a human first and foremost. If you end up saying, hi, I know you from your videos or something like that, or whatever, I don't know. You just say hi, crack a smile and say, hey, how are you? How are you feeling? Or, have a great weekend, and, as you say bye, and I'll be like, yeah, you too. Like, it's just those things that I do. I like to be nice to people, You just don't know what they're going through. And it's just one of those things that people tend to forget, that people are going through something that they don't know about. And so for me, it's more like, tomato, potato. It really doesn't make any difference of how people will treat you. They're gonna treat you what they're treating you. And for me, I tend to respect people, but some people don't respect me back, which is, you gotta move on. For me, it's more like having to dust the dirt off of your shoulders, and just take it in stride and keep your chin up, avoid conflict. I mean, I always do that. I end up telling myself to shut your mouth, or that's pretty much me. I'm saying, be quiet. There's no, it's a foolish way to start with a quick quarrel, pretty much a quick fight. You either say something or you do something, and you end up either A, going to jail, or B, getting yourself beat up over something that's very small. And so I have to be that person to walk away. Not a bigger person, because it really depends on who you talk to about being the bigger person. For me, it's like, do I want to make the smallest thing into the biggest one, and it ends up impacting my life forever? No, the smallest things are gonna pass over, and they're gonna go away. It is just definitely your choice on how you choose to react to this situation. And for me, I'm choosing this, and I'm just not gonna react to this at all. I'm gonna continue on doing what I'm doing that's best, which is going to the gym, posting YouTube videos, and try to keep you guys entertained, and to actually do something new with this channel, and that is by showing you guys that it is okay to be afraid. What isn't as okay is to quit while doing so, while being afraid. You just don't know what you're gonna get into and what you're gonna go forward towards to. So for me, right now, I'm not sad or anything. Well, I'm a little bit. I am sad, but I'm just, it's kind of hard because I have to now think like my whole personality has been stripped. For so long I've kept memories and things in my past that I ended up bringing them with me, and because of how old it is, I have to like put pretty much like the books, I have to just leave them on the shelf for someone else to pick at, and see for themselves what what the books are, and what kind of chapters they're gonna go through. I don't even know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. It's just one of those things that it's very haunting, I think. No one really knows how it is until they have that final friend go in their separate ways. And for me, it's not lonely as anyone thinks. You know what friends are good for you and what friends are not. And if you're gonna continue on hanging out with those friends, or you're gonna continue on bettering your life. What if it's if it's mentally, physically, or emotionally, spiritually too. I mean, those four things, they are all connected, you know. It doesn't matter how it is connected, it just is. I mean, it really does take a whole lot of energy, but for me, like I said, had to pretty much fill in the gaps and try to use my time wisely and try to keep myself from being distracted, because it feels like my whole day has been like pretty much been vanished, you know. The Saturday was so quick for me that I don't know, like I stayed up late, woke up so early that I was too tired to think. You know, my cat was hungry, so I had to feed it, and so I went back to sleep, got up like 10 o'clock, at least 10:30, and I was barely getting any coffee, and I was like trying to edit videos, but it seems like I didn't do enough to the point where I felt satisfied in my work. So I love making videos, right? You know, but it seems like I haven't done enough for me to actually publish them the way that I would like to publish them, you know? To show you the true progress of my Minecraft world, and promoting, like, you know, clips on Grand Theft Auto 5 until the very last ending of GTA 5, where GTA 6 is going to be now playing. And so I think about these things and I'm like, I wonder how it's going to feel like a decade from now when GTA 5 stops and GTA 6 starts. How is it gonna feel when people look back on the good old days of this year? And a lot of people won't say that, but imagine you're still playing GTA 5 now, right? Or whatever game you're playing. A decade from now, I'll be like at least 38 years old. And yeah, right? So old, so freaking old. You just don't think these things through. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta choose what you're gonna do with your time, because the light will flash before your eyes. It will leave you into an endless spiral that will get you to the point of you having a midlife crisis or feeling depressed most of the time. It will keep you in a mousetrap, and you're not dead per se, but you're still alive, trying to figure out to get away and to save your own life from, you know, feeling like you're falling to pieces. You have to put the puzzles together again, and for me, that's what I'm doing. For me, that's what I've tried to do for the most majority, but this time I'm trying to lock in and actually put into to perspective of how my life is and how, you know, that I want it to be better. So anyways, guys, this is the longest video that I put out. Sorry. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And just yeah, just I don't know, just drink a cold one for me, because man, it's crazy. So yep, just I don't know, just bye.